So this has been an offseason where the Bears have really been just taking assets from the Packers. They got Luke Getsy as offensive coordinator. They recently got Lucas Patrick over there in Chicago. This morning, we did sort of try to even up with him. We took their punter, Pat O'Donnell, I believe his name is. So we're getting close earlier this morning. But the Bears sort of took another lead, taking Equanimeous St. Brown. It just came out from Jeff Howe saying he works with the Athletic, saying wide receiver Equanimeous St. Brown will be signing with the Bears per source, and another Packers reporter confirmed that report that Equanimeous St. Brown will no longer be with the Packers. He was slated to be a free agent, so the Bears decided to come in and sign him. So we still have the St. Browns, two of them still in the NFC North, of course, with Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's really solid playing on the Lions as well. So the Packers lose a receiver, another receiver, but of course he was sort of a depth guy for the Packers, drafted back in the 6th round of 2018. Never really took off, maybe as the Packers had hoped. But there were a few guys ahead of him, of course. A guy, you may know his name, Davante Adams. He's up there. MVS, Allen Lazard. So if we take a look at his stats in the past 3 seasons he played, he missed 2019 with some kind of injury. I think it was an ankle. But as you can see, 2021, only 9 receptions, 98 yards, 0 touchdowns. He only has 1 entire touchdown in his career, so he never really did too much for the Packers. I still think he has potential. He's 6'5". I think he runs like a 4.4 40, so he's tall and he's fast. So I feel like he could have some potential. Maybe there in Chicago, he starts to do something more. Now that Allen Robinson, I think, signed with the Rams today. So maybe there will be more opportunity there for Equanimeous St. Brown, but he will no longer be on the Packers. So now if we take a look at the Packers wide receiver position, we have Davante Adams on the franchise tag. He said he won't play on it. I still feel like he'll play in Green Bay in 2022. I do feel like the Packers will get a deal done with him. Hopefully, that's my hope as a Packers fan. We tendered Allen Lazard with that second-round tender, so he should be staying around in 2022. Randall Cobb, of course, took a pay cut last night, so he will be back in 2022. And then we have Amari Rodgers as well, who hopefully will be able to take a step forward coming into this next season. And so now, too, with the Bears signing Equanimeous St. Brown, and also with the uncertainty of what's going to happen with Marquez Valdes-Scantling, because we do not know if he will be back in Green Bay. As I've said a couple times, there's been some reports he could get $10 million a year, and so there could be some other interest from teams who want a speedy, deep threat like MVS. They could pay up, and we could lose Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So who knows if we will keep him. And so it's sort of looking like the Packers definitely need to use some of their draft picks this next draft to address the wide receiver position, because we are getting a little bit weak there when it comes to depth. And so I feel like the Packers will use a draft pick in the draft to draft a receiver. Hopefully, honestly, the second round, maybe the first round, but I feel like there could be some good guys in the second round. It seems like there's a good amount of depth at wide receiver in the NFL draft, according to all those, scout gurus, draft guys. They seem to think that there's some depth at wide receiver. So hopefully the Packers can snag a guy, maybe a few guys in the draft to replace Equanimeous St. Brown, maybe potentially and Marquez Valdes-Scantling as well if he decides to go elsewhere. But that is all for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't followed me at Twitter, I post Packer stuff on there too. Usually when the news comes out, I'm starting to tweet it over there. We'll see if I keep it up, but feel free to follow me over there. Link in description, also on the screen. And if you haven't subscribed, drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time.